All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. This is Day Trading Futures with JD, and I'm JD. All right, so in this video, this is the fourth in the series on beginning day trading and kind of going over and documenting some of the things that I've missed in my journey when I thought I was learning everything that I needed to learn. And this is filling in a lot of the gaps that I was missing, that I couldn't find a lot of the day traders on YouTube, what they were trying to teach, but for some reason I was just missing it. So again, this is the fourth and final video. If you'd like to catch up on this, I'm going to make a playlist in my on my channel for just the beginner phases, and I'd like to start off the way I've been doing these videos is starting off with a quote. This one is from the famous Warren Buffett. An idiot with a plan can beat a genius without a plan. And I feel like each day, whenever we look at the charts, we need to have a plan, not so much on how we're going to trade. Don't go into the markets with a bullish or a bearish bias. You need to wait and see what the charts show you and then plan accordingly. With each of these videos in each of this series, these are actually step 1, step 2, going on into step number 4, which is actually making the trade. But these are just some of the steps that we will use with placing a trade. So here I am in the TradingView platform. Obviously, when you're trading futures, most people use NinjaTrader, and obviously with Apex Trader Funding, that's what we use is NinjaTrader. But I like to do the analysis part in TradingView. All right, so here I am on the RTY, the Russell 2000. I'm on the 1 hour chart, and this video, of course, is today, February 23rd. But what I did was I went back and just to show a good consolidation area and how I make my trades, how I take in consideration certain areas of consolidation, and how I do not use the 2-to-1 the 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. And the reason for that is it doesn't make sense to me if I'm going to enter a position and look for 2 times my risk when I'm at an area of support or resistance. To me, that doesn't make sense. That's just putting yourself up for failure. Your risk to reward ratio needs to be healthy. It needs to be comparable, maybe a 1-to-1. I've even looked at certain trades where maybe 10 points risk, and I'm looking at a take profit at 7 points or 8 points, depending on looking left and to the other price movement that happened earlier that day. All right, so here we are on the 1 hour chart. If you remember on the first video in the series when we're talking about support and resistance, you need to go to the 1 hour chart and you need to hide all your indicators, and you need to mark 2 prices above, 2 areas above and 2 areas below the current price. So let me see if y'all can see these candles a little bit better. All right, so here we have, and of course, I like to use the blocks, the little rectangles on the left, and I like to use the yellow, it stands out, and I like to use zones. I don't like to use a particular line. So once you mark 2 positions below and 2 positions above the price, we can go back to the 5 or 10 minute chart, whatever you like to trade with. And like I said, this is from February 18th. And it's 8:40 a.m. Central Standard Time. The market's opened at 8:30. And as I recommend, beginner traders should not trade the open because it can be very volatile and prices can move very fast and change trends very quickly. And so here we go with, let's go ahead and put up our indicators. And this is my indicator that I coded, but unfortunately TradingView will not let me. They said that it's not it's not original enough. It's not because for some reason I don't know why, but anyway, I'm not able to publish it and make it public, but I can. I did in my previous video and in this video. I'll put a link down below where I attach it to a Google Doc, and you can copy and paste. And I have all the directions on there how to copy and paste it down into the Pine editor, and then you can just save it in your scripts. And of course, this will give you the buy and sell signals and the 50 period weighted moving average, the 20 period, and the 5 period moving averages. And then I also use the 20 period EMA mainly for just to kind of, whenever I enter a position, I like to use the 20 as my to kind of let me know. Sometimes price will bounce off the 20 EMA, and then also it'll give me an indication of when a time to exit a trade. All right, so I have that up, and then also I use a RSI. This is the RSI Divergence Indicator. It's not the one that I coded, but it's the basis of that, and I'll put that in the description also. All right, so we're on the 5-minute chart here. It is 8:40, and I will press the play button to kind of show you my entry. So let's back up a second. We are in a downtrend. Looks like this price is below the 50 period IWMA, which is, like I mentioned, this is my my filter for buy and sell. I don't use the 200 because since we're day traders, and most people are day traders that are watching this channel, we're in and out of positions within a couple of hours. We do not hold positions for overnight, and that's why I like to use the 50 period. It's a little shorter moving average. All right. So we see here that there may be a divergence forming. This, of course, hasn't marked up yet on the divergence indicator, but so we go here and we go here. And this looks like it may end up being a bullish, but we're going to wait and see. We're not going to trade off of this. We're not going to trade off this divergence alone. All right, so here we go. And of course, we only place trades whenever the 5 and the 20 cross. So we do have a large candle here, but it's not 9 o'clock yet, so we're going to wait. And we have a cross here. Of course, we wait until the candle closes. And we now, with my strategy, I do like to wait until the price, both lines are over the 50 before I enter a buy. And so I would wait. That's just me. You can take your own chance if you like, but I wouldn't enter this trade right here. And I guess that was a good call because it looks like price is going back down. All right, so I'm going to pause it here. So look at this price here. So it's bouncing off of this 50 moving average, or the 20, whatever, however you want to look at it. And we're getting the shooting stars, that's going back up. But I still don't trade that. I want to wait until I get a good cross. And since we're already in a downtrend, I'm going to only look for sells right now. All right, so it looks like price is moving back down. Now, of course, with my indicator, we do get these buy and sells that will show. So I'm going to go ahead and take that trade. Let me move this out of the way, and I will go short. Now, if we notice here, looking left, we have the previous target should be, or the previous price movement went down, and this would give us a 7-point take profit. If we go up here, now of course with this indicator, the sell signals are based on a multiplier for the ATR, the average true range, so you could actually change it to the way you like it. Obviously, I don't want to take a 15-point stop loss, so I'll probably move it to the previous high, 9.8, but I like to use an even number, so I'll probably go to 10. All right, well, that's close enough. All right, so now when we're looking at this, we are in a downtrend. Just by that indication alone, when we're looking left, price didn't go up high to where we're making a new high, so we're still making a lower low. So I feel like it would probably be safe to go down and target this area right here, which is an area of previous support. And I may go up a little bit just in case price reverses. Actually, I'd go to 12. I think I'd be happy with a 12-point take profit. All right, so here we go, moving forward. Okay, so we're going to pause it right here. Now, we're looking at this chart here. Now, previously, like I said, the take profit, it almost hit the previous lower price on the lower low. However, it looks like we may get a price reversal here. So if we close this position here, we'd only get a few points, 4 or 5 points. So I'd probably move my take profit back to the way it was right there, just to increase the potential of getting a win. I know a lot of people say set it and forget it, but since we're, I want to help everyone pass their evaluation process with Apex trader funding, and this is the way I trade. So if you don't like it, you could leave it at a strict 1-to-1, and the 1-to-1 would be right here, and we can just do that if that would be preferable. But I would have closed this trade, with getting 6 or 7 points, and then I'd look for my next trade. All right, but we'll go ahead and do it this way, just see what happens. Okay. And of course, this is the futures trading, and it actually hit target. And it would have went and hit. Look at that. Look at that candle there. It went all the way down, and if I would have kept it, we could have gotten over a 15-point win. But that's okay. Like I said, you want to take your money, you want to take your profit and run. And actually, if you were just trading one contract, 10 points on the 2000 Russell 2000 would still be $500. So that would be a win there. And we were in the trade for, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 minutes and $400. So that sounds pretty good. All right, so moving right along, we'll go through here, maybe look at one more trade. Price is turning, going back up. And I expect it to come back up and hit the moving averages, the 50 or the 50 weighted or the 20 EMA. That's kind of what I expect, but we'll see what happens. All right, so we're getting a hidden bearish divergence here, but obviously this is a pullback here. I would not take this trade, even though it's right, because it's right here in an area that was in resistance and support. And the way the market's been lately, it could totally blow right through that. But this is just the way I trade. I wouldn't take that position. And it looks like it was a good idea of not taking that position. All right, so we're getting across here. However, it's not above the 50, so I would not take that trade either. It looks like we're in an area of consolidation right now, so I wouldn't take these sell signals. And this is definitely a good point to consider here, is because just because we're getting an indication of sell, that does not mean we should take that we should not take that trade. And that's and of course, I mean, if you would have taken this position, I mean, you would have been so far. I mean, it would not have been in take profit. We would be in a drawdown. And the reason, like I said, this is an area of support, and so we just wait. And I think that's what a lot of people, all these YouTubers that go through and test indicators and look for percentages of win rates. When you're looking at any kind of new strategy, you have to take into consideration support and resistance in your trade, and that will increase your trade profitability and your win percentages. Okay, so it looks like we're breaking through this resistance, and then the price reverses again. So we're getting a lot of hidden bearish divergences here, which would potentially indicate the price is going to continue down. However, what are we getting? We're getting price going up. Now, price is going above the 50 EMA. So now we may end up being in a reverse, a trend reversal. However, here's another thing to add into this. We're just leaving an area of support, and we were also completing a time of consolidation. This is telling me that price may reverse. Now, it may be for a short time, because remember, we started the day off in a downtrend. But look at all this, how this area has retested the support level, came out of an area of consolidation. I feel like price will go back up. So I'm going to go ahead and put in for a long. I'll put in for a long here. Now I'll put my stop loss here just below the swing low, so it's about 12 points. And for my take profit, I'll probably do 10 points. I'll probably just stay at 10 and just watch it and see what happens. You do have to, when you're taking a counter trend such as this, you need to look for other confluences, such as support and resistance, like we have. And then you also need to look at, you need to take in consideration any divergences. I haven't seen any bullish divergences yet, and I'm only on the 5-minute. I could go up to the 10-minute or the 15-minute and see here, now we're seeing a bullish divergence. So I feel better about taking this position. But while looking up here, since we are in an overall downtrend, I'm going to move this take profit down to this 50 EMA here, because I have a feeling it's going to come up here, hit that EMA, then bounce right back down. Let's see what happens. Okay. Awesome. And we have take profit. Now, this was only a take profit of 7.6 points. But let's just play it out and see if gained more speed, or if I would have moved my take profit up to 10. Okay. But if you notice, you have this wick action. So it came up, and now we're hitting an area of previous short-term resistance right there. Okay. So, and then it's retracting back below the 50. So that was fine, you know. So, and we're moving forward. This may be the last trade that I show. So obviously with these futures recently, it's been all over the place. It's been really hard to, been in a lot of areas of consolidation too. So as you see here, price is below the 50, but we're in this same area of support. I would not take this trade. And it looks like price reversed again. And we're going back into an area of consolidation. All right, guys. So, like I said, the reason why I put this together is because I want to show everyone that you don't have to have that risk to reward ratio that a lot of YouTubers, a lot of day traders show. It's only going to set you up for failure if you're going to trade that way, because we hold positions for only a couple of hours tops. We don't want to be in positions for 3 or 4 days to make sure we hit our take profit or we get stopped out. So, you know, obviously, if I wanted a 24, or that would be a 24-point take profit, would price eventually go back up? Yes, of course. You know, price goes up and price goes down. But I wanted to show you that since we're day trading, we only want to be in positions for short term. And if we take in consideration support and resistance in addition to these indicators that we're seeing, it really doesn't matter what strategy you're using. When you take in consideration support and resistance, you're going to have a higher win rate than they show whenever these YouTubers show, you know, whenever a strategy only gets 60% win rate or 50% win rate. Well, they're not taking consideration the support and resistance, okay? So I hope this video kind of wraps things up and puts everything up into a package to help you be a successful trader. Obviously, go back and paper trade, you know, with TradingView. They have an awesome platform for paper trading. Go back and watch my videos and look at the key points of each video: support and resistance, trends, divergences, and the indicators that I use. These things will help you be a more consistent trader. Now, of course, you're only going to trade, maybe you may only get 1 or 2 trading signals the whole day. So see, like right now, you know, just this little bit right here from, let me get this square right here. Okay, so here's where we entered the trade at 9, and then it's already 3 o'clock just in this little short time. And how many? We only entered 2 trades, 1 here and then 1 over here. But that was a successful day. That was, you know, over $500 profit. So keep that in mind. You may only have 1 or 2 trades a day, but doing so will keep you from entering the emotional side of things, and it will take the emotions out of it and hopefully keep you profitable. So once you're ready to that point, if you're interested, if you feel like you're ready to go through an evaluation and trade other people's money, well, then obviously most of my channel, almost every video, I talk about Apex Trader Funding. Currently, it's February 23rd, 2022. They're having a 50% off code where you get 50% off your monthly evaluation fees. And currently, from now until the end of March, they're actually having a giveaway. They've done this 2 or 3 times now, where anytime you sign up for an account or you have a reset, you're entered in a free giveaway of a $100,000 performance account. So it's not an evaluation account. It's actually a performance account. So if you're interested in that, the links will be down the bottom. And also, I've added a new discount code to where it doesn't matter what the percentage is. Sometimes they give 25% off. Sometimes they'll give 50% off. If you just use this code, you'll get the best deal, okay? So look down into the description, and like I said, I'll also have the links for the indicators that I use, and I look forward to our next video. If you have an idea of what the next video should be, leave a comment down in the description, or let me know what you'd like to see next down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for future videos.